So who is organizing the Civil War experiment? Seriously, this is bizarre. Check it out, leave your comments, ding the bell, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. The conspiracy theory stuff that I was talking about, and the Oklahoma case. Nearly half of Oklahoma, this is a 5-4 decision, and the swing vote wasn't John Roberts, it was Neil Gorsuch, who's from Colorado, and has in the past ruled in favor of Native Americans. Living in Colorado, he's more sensitized and sensitive to Native American issues. And they ruled, and Sean is working on finding, we have a regular guest who is a lawyer and is a Native American who is all over these kinds of issues. I really want to drill down into this, but the news stories that I have don't give me enough information to really be able to tell you exactly what this is going to mean. But the Creek people, the Muskogee Nation, apparently it just got a lot more power. We'll see. We'll see where this goes. I've got a couple of questions for you. One has to do with the schools, and we'll get to that after the break. But the other has to do with these far-right patriot groups. Over the 4th of July weekend, just last weekend, there were 2 cases where a really large number of these, right-wing militia guys with their guns and their swastikas and their Confederate flags and all this kind of stuff showed up well-armed, ready for battle, twice. Once was in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. This was a Civil War historical site. And the other was in Seattle. And in both cases, and in Gettysburg, it was like hundreds of these guys showed up. In Seattle, it was a relatively small group. But in both cases, what they were responding to were fake calls to action on Facebook. In both cases, somebody had posted on Facebook the story that black people were going to show up in Gettysburg and in Seattle and basically, burn flags, American flags. I mean, this was basically, it was called the flag burning event in Gettysburg. The post that got these guys mobilized was headlined, "Antifa is coming to take our country back from right-wing lunacy." Right. And this ex-radio host, Hal Turner, he jumped in on this thing. He claimed the 4th of July flag burning was occurring, quote, "just before they begin murdering white people and burning down suburbs the same day." In other words, these guys thought this was the beginning of the race war, the Civil War. He goes on to say, this guy, he's got a huge following on social media. "Yes, this is the great purge. The evidence is all there. The objective is clear. It makes no difference as to what ideology a white person has. As long as you are white, you must be erased. This is their sick agenda." Now, of course, none of that is true, but these guys showed up. So my question, is this a dry run? I mean, is somebody just punking these guys? Or is somebody doing, testing? Let's find out what happens if Donald Trump loses the election and claims that it was stolen from him and that Antifa and black people did it. And like he said in 2016, black people are in buses from Boston going up to New Hampshire. He said that's why he lost the New Hampshire primary. Is this a dress rehearsal?
This is the Thom Hartmann Program.
And if so, what does it say? I mean, it wasn't that large a group in Seattle, but it was in Gettysburg. What the hell is going on here?